Hi. So this is actually a really important question, and don't worry, I'm not driving. I'm actually just waiting. Because the people that finally sometimes get the courage to actually go to a yoga class or work with a yoga teacher or go to a yoga studio, which takes a lot of courage, by the way, sometimes they end up going to the wrong place or going to the wrong class, and that might, put you on a mindset like, this is not for me, yoga is not for me. And we don't want that to happen, because yoga is something that is accessible to everybody for different reasons. Now, remember, I work with trauma survivors and I'm a trauma survivor myself. So a lot of our classes and the way that I teach is geared towards going beyond the postures. Like, I don't care if you do down dog perfectly, right? I'm going to make sure you don't get injured doing it, and I'll talk about that in a second. But look for a teacher that goes beyond the postures and allows you to show up imperfectly on your mat, who makes you feel like, you're a little bit challenged and are maybe doing things that you thought you couldn't do. And so confidence building, working on your self-worth. Like, it's okay if you don't, if you can't do this yet, let's work on that over time. This is like a growth mindset process. So look for that type of stuff in a teacher or in a studio. When you're looking for a class, always ask if there are beginner classes or classes geared towards beginners, where you can take it slow. I know for us, we have beginner classes at our studio here in Fountain, Colorado, that break down the postures in each class. So you're really learning the alignment, why we do the postures, and things like that. The other thing I can suggest to you is I have a YouTube video, and you can look up tons of stuff on the internet, but that doesn't mean that you're going to get probably conflicting information, right? That's kind of like the deal with yoga. A lot of it, there are no black and white answers. So I do have some tutorials on my Zenner Mobile Yoga YouTube page that you can go to, that are postures that we use a lot in almost every yoga class. And beyond that, you're just going to learn as you go. You just want to show up with a mindset that it doesn't have to be all learned at once. It comes in layers. And I really encourage you to try this, because it is life-changing and it is amazing. And I hope that you have a great experience. And if you have any more questions, or if anybody out there has any more questions or needs some guidance as far as trying yoga for the first time, I'm your gal.